We get a couple of no's. We got a couple of yeses. We got a lot of yeses.
Yes, fuck yeah.
That was a shit ton of guesses.
So I guess we got to do a live Q&A. So I suggest you guys start posting your questions. I guess I should record the screen then, huh?
I think Chase Mason likes me very much.
Who?
Like, yes, motherfucker. Yeah.
Gates Mason.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
He doesn't like me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is Brad a sexual panther? I don't know.
Sexual panther.
Wow.
When are you doing Bosco again? I don't know. I think the next one's probably going to be the last one in the Bosco Oblivion series. Just because it's kind of getting old on me now. 2 episodes was kind of enough. When are you going to get Brad on your stream? Dude, I want to get Brad on the stream so badly, but
That'd be cool.
He's a late night type of guy, or when he's watching movies, he's streaming. Echo, will I ever review Echo the Dolphin? No. Probably not.
Chrissy did that.
Yeah, she already did that. J-Dub, have you heard of or played a game from the Sega Mega Drive called Subterrana?
No, I have not. I don't have too many Mega Drive games. Not because I haven't wanted them, but just because I haven't been able to find too many good ones. So, I do not know.
Are you aware of the widespread psychological drama your late posted April Fool's caused? Mega Steve, blame Mike Ellis for that, because my my April Fool's was out on April Fool's, if you check LordKaT.com. But it was on that guy with the glasses about 2 days later. You guys got to see the strawberry incident. I already did Bionic Commando on Until We Win. Came out, so got to look through the archives. Oh, hi, Raina.
Hello.
For all of us, what are the most frustrating games you've played?
Frustrating like hard or frustrating like really bad?
Frustrating, I'm guessing, like throw the controller in your brother's skull.
Final Fantasy 13 got that a lot with me. Fire Emblem can get it to a degree if you make a bad move, because I'm one of those people that plays it 100%. I don't lose anybody. And there's nothing worse than playing like an hour and a half of a mission and then just seeing like some random ass like sword master come out and just one shot your healer. It's like, no.
What about you, J-Dub?
I don't really get angry at games unless they're fighters, just because I suck at them. And I think the last one I got angry at, and like controller throwing type of thing, was Street Fighter 2. I can't do Street Fighter.
I'm right with you, dude. I played Street Fighter 4.
Really?
It was an embarrassment. I'm glad I never went online with it. It'd have been the saddest thing you'd ever seen.
My most frustrating game would have to be any of the modern GTAs, the 3D Grand Theft Autos. Stop trying to rape a dog, Jew Wario. What are you doing?
What? Walking down the stairs.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing to that poor dog? Leave him alone. But no, any of the 3D Grand Theft Autos are frustrating as hell for me, because the physics control in those forced motorcycle levels just pisses me off. Time and time again. Every single one of the games, from Grand Theft Auto 3 to San Andreas to Grand Theft Auto 4, there's always one mission with the forced motherfucking motorcycle level. They do it every single goddamn time they have a Grand Theft Auto level. They don't fucking learn. Their physics suck. Stop doing it. Sorry. It's frustrating.
I like the motorcycles.
Shut the fuck up right now, Rollo T, or I will kick your ass.
DreamX TV sucks.
What was DreamX TV?
It was a sucky game. That's what it was. It was kind of like Jump Superstars was just a bunch of different titles and they took all their, it had the Transformers, it had a Barbie, I think it was Jenny from Japan, and they put them all together in a fighting game, and it blows. I was going to review it, and I got a copy, and I've got it, but it sucks. It's really bad, so no.
I have never personally played with LSD. Have you guys ever dropped LSD?
Nope.
Nope, never done a drug in my life. I'm
In fact,
straight edge.
I didn't even drink until I was 22, 23.
Not the drug of the game.
Oh.
I've never heard of the game.
Now we look like losers.
Oh, LSD. Oh, yes. Actually, I have the game. I got a copy from a fan. Unfortunately, it's a burn copy because the regular game is like almost $200. But and it's not a game. You guys would be very interested in this. What it is it's a game, and it's like 5 or 10 minutes long, and all it is you walking around, and it's different every single time. And that's all it is. It's just, and then when 10 minutes is over, it fades away, and you go to the start screen again, and you get a point for something or other, and it's the weirdest freaking game in the world. It is so weird. Yeah, LSD is, wow, it's a weird game.
Should make a video on that.
Yeah, it was for the PS1. Unfortunately, there's not too much to say about it because you never know how you're going to play it. And it changes all the time. It's like it was meant to be a dream simulation.
Huh. How old are all of you? Rollo T is 97, Jew Wario is 12, and I'm 178.
He's trying.
old.
I'm an old man. With you whippersnappers and you...
Oh, hey, Jew Wario, you can answer this. How can you get your soul sucked away and get a job at GameStop?
I can answer that too.
You used to work there too?
I worked at a GameStop. I made less than minimum wage.
Ooh.
I never got a break. And they fired me after working 4 days when I was really helpful to people.
Wow.
Yep.
I got paid over minimum wage because I was working on base, and they forced us to take our breaks. And I stopped working there because I got very tired of asking people if they wanted to do insurance. I know you're paying about $3 less for this used game than you are a real game. Would you like to pay $3 more to get insurance so that you're playing the exact same amount as you would a real game?
How does the Blip TV payment system work? They send you a check. There.
It's very cool.
Unless you don't make very much, and they just send it through PayPal.
Yes, I'm Jewish. Durr. The big red truck. Yes, of course I'm Jewish.
I'm sorry.
Converted in 2000.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I thought you were born. Okay.
No. I was raised Protestant.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, did you convert because you wanted to? Because, well, I mean, obviously you wanted to. You weren't going to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, did you convert for other reasons too, or?
No, actually, for a long time I was kind of I just got burned out. There were so many. Without going into too many things, I just wasn't happy with the church that I was with, and my friends who were big parts of the church just didn't seem like they were being assholes, and I at the time kind of took it. I was like, well, hell with this noise. I'm gonna believe what I want to believe. I believe in science. They don't. Okay, well then I guess I'm not one of you. And actually my boss's wife at the time, I said, yeah, I've looked at other religions. I don't know. I'm just probably going to be agnostic or something. And she's like, well, have you tried Judaism? I'm like, no. And I went to one temple. I went to the temple one Saturday, and I was like, well, hell, this is me. This is me right here, and had a talk with the rabbi, and we started it, and 2 years later I had my bar mitzvah, so yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Why were you wearing a kilt at your wedding?
Because I'm Scottish.
Because he's Scottish, there you go. There was another one I wanted to answer. I have, for whoever it was that asked, I have eaten mountain oysters. They are fine. They don't really taste like much. But in case you're wondering what a mountain oyster is, it's goat testicles, deep fried. It's the most boring game you've ever played? Boring, ooh. I'd say World of Warcraft.
Final Fantasy 13's coming up again. Beyond that, I don't know. There's a lot of RPGs that I'll pick up that are like kind of obscure, and I'll get bored of them really quickly.
Hey J-Dub, I know you have a lot of games that haven't made it to America, but do you ever get Japanese versions of the games that are already out in America? For example, Final Fantasy III or Final Fantasy VI?
Oh yeah, in fact, I started playing Final Fantasy III, the Japanese version. That was one of the first import games that I got, and that's how I started learning how to write. I was playing that, and yeah, I own a lot of copies where I have the Japanese version, and then I just decided when it came out to America to get the American version. Retro Game Challenge, if for one. Let's see. Yeah, I've got a lot of them. All the Final Fantasies I've got Americans and Japanese versions of. So yeah.
Do you, as a Scottish Jew, do you play the bagpipes?
I do not.
He does not.
Bagpipes are hard.
Rollo T, what's your favorite game besides Fire Emblem?
Time Splitters. Future Perfect.
Future Perfect. We've answered that. I'm sorry. May I be your official henchman?
How good of a henchman are you? That's the important question. Because I could give you the job, but, are you going to be watching me while I shower? I could be exposed at that point. There is a moment between going in the bathroom and hitting the shower. I am exposed and naked, and you could just, bam. You need to be there. Protect me.
Do all of you believe? Do we all believe in Santa Christ?
I believe in Santa Christ.
The reporter wasn't there, so the reporter doesn't believe.
See, I only believe in. I only believe in Santa Christ because I can do the heavy metal headbang to it. I went death metal on that scene, man. It's like, we believe in Santa Christ.
You were really going at it, weren't we?
He never yelled cut. I didn't stop. I was at one point I was going to get a mosh pit going.
Oh my god, that brings back memories.
There was good times in Reno, wasn't it?
Good times.
Well, I was talking mosh pits. But yes, Reno was also very good times.
Sorry. Total mosh pits. Are we willing to post articles or on blogs or anything telling us what books and things we need to get into for E? Dungeon Master Guide, Player's Guide. That's it.
If people are curious, I'm actually writing like small lessons and tutorials on my blog. So if you have questions regarding D&D for E, you can send them to my Twitter or go to rollot.blogspot.com and ask them, and I'll try to get to them. I'm eventually going to try to turn it into a video series.
That'd be cool.
So, Jew Wario.
Yeah.
Favorite game you've done on You Can Play This?
Favorite game? Ooh, that's tough. It's a cross between pop and music because I just love pop and music, as you guys know from Reno.
You got me addicted to pop and music, man. I haven't had my fix in months.
Yeah, and
that game is addictive.
Yeah, it's a fun and that's the good thing, So many new people were playing it and just really having a great time with it too. So, and getting into it, even if they were brand new. So yeah. So I'd say pop. Yeah, I'd say pop and music.
So the opposite of that, what's the game you hated the most?
And You Can Play This?
Yeah. I don't think you hate any of them, really.
No. If I do a You Can Play This, I like the game.
Can you do a barrel roll?
Do a barrel roll!
Do a barrel roll!
Do a barrel roll!
Roll, 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 roll. Have any of us played Intelligence Cube? I have not.
I have.
I'm not sure what that is.
It's a PlayStation 1 game. It came out to America, and it's fairly expensive in America, but you can find the Japanese copy for fairly cheap, and it's a great game. I love it.
How much tail does this gig get you? Well, Jew Wario is married, and I don't think me and Jason have seen a live woman in about 6 months. No, wait, we saw Mars Girl and Lindsay in Reno. So yeah. There you go.
We saw Mars Girl, Lindsay in Reno. My girlfriend broke up with me about a month ago, so yeah.
Oh no. Sorry, man. Hate to hear that.
It's gonna happen. I mean, whatever.
It happened.
You know.
Jason saying, and Sean almost saw titties.
It's not like she wasn't putting out, so I don't fuck her. No offense. I mean, if you're gonna do that to me, then I mean, at least like a little crotch rub once in a while. That's all I'm saying.
Classic.
Is LordKaT.com a profitable venture? It has been. It's just a little bit more profitable now. It's not as profitable as I'd like it to be. I'm sure Jew Wario can attest to that fact.
Oh yeah.
But I honestly think we're building up something here. I don't know what exactly it is we're building. It just might be like a brick of sticks, a house of sticks, a brick of sticks.
Brick of sticks.
What the fuck
That's
does that
not a
mean?
lot at all, dude.
Sticks, and then you take those bricks and you make a bigger house.
You know what? I shoot for the curb, and everything above is gravy. Everyone, have you ever read Homestruck or any MS Paint adventure comics, and if so, do you enjoy them?
I don't even know what those are.
Yeah, I have no idea what an MS
The
Paint is.
last adventure comic I read, the MS Paint comic I read, I don't remember the title of it, but it was like about this detective in a window, and it's so vague right now. I can't even remember where I read it. Problem Sleuth, yeah, that's what I read.
Yeah. Why do you all have a bunch of block spots when you can just put it on that guy with the glasses? Because sometimes we finish them before they can go up on that guy with the glasses.
Yep.
And there's other people who want to put up their stuff, and we want to make sure that you fans get first dibs on it. And sometimes, a video won't come out for a day or two.
Yeah,
So,
like in my case, I had I didn't have it until we went up for about 3 weeks. Not because I didn't produce them; it was just because there are a lot of other videos to get out. There was a backlog of them from Kickassia,
Yep.
so I still want to be able to profit from that and build my own brand up as well outside of Channel Awesome. So that's why we have our own websites. Although, to be fair, my site's not a blog spot; it's a real site.
Yeah.
We're
I'll
using
be having-
cheap sites.
I'll be
I'm
having
just
a
using cheap
real
sites.
site here very soon myself.
Yes. When's that
It'll
launching,
be-
by the way?
Hopefully before E3. I'm waiting to hear from Mashad. He's transferring the name to me, and as soon as we get that name transferred, it's up.
What's the worst thing you've ever eaten? Rollo T? Because I've got my answer. I mean, it's dirty and hands down. Hands the
I
fuck
think
down.
anything I say is going to be completely unnecessary next to yours. So, soy milk. Let's go with that.
Soy milk is pretty nasty, isn't it?
I
is.
hate
I
anything
hate it.
soy related. Fuck you. Give me my cow.
Yeah. Give me my
Man.
meat, give me my cow.
Man was not meant to drink beans.
You don't drink beans, you eat them.
Have any of
I-
you played Cave Story? I have. It's a good game.
Yeah, I love Cave Story.
I like it. You haven't played it, Chris. You don't know what it is.
Well, I think I've heard of it and never played it, though.
See?
Dude, get it on the Wii. Well, I think it's also on 360, though, too.
Oh, if it's on 360, well, fuck, when we,
Favorite
grab my-
band besides Phil Collins, Rollo T?
Favorite band?
Besides Phil Collins.
I'm trying to think.
How about you,
There's a lot of-
J-Dub?
What was the question?
Favorite band that's not Phil Collins. Can I say Genesis?
They might be giants.
You can say Genesis. You can say They Might Be Giants.
Nah, I won't say. Well, Genesis is Phil Collins' band.
Well, I said I didn't say Phil Collins. I said no Phil. I didn't say no Genesis. I said no Phil Collins. See?
No, I don't have like a big band. I used to like I kind of fall in love with the group and then like drift away from them. It's been like that with like Linkin Park and Dragon Force and a lot of other.
Crawling in my skin. These wounds they will not heal.
They had other songs, yeah, but no, I don't have like a straight up band I really like as like a second. If I had to pick someone, probably System of a Down, just because Serge Tankian is the man.
Ooh, what's the best advice you can give to new video makers that want to get on that guy with the glasses?
Do something unique.
Do something unique.
And make sure your videos are in focus, and make sure you have plenty of lighting.
And make sure
God.
you keep making them. Don't
And
stop.
make sure you enjoy what you're doing.
Yes.
Because there's no point in getting into this if you do not love what you are doing.
Crawling to my fridge, this orange will not be. I love that.
Crawling to my fridge.
Yeah, It Might Be Giants, one of my favorite rock bands. Old Smashing Pumpkins, nothing new that Billy Corgan's doing, because old stuff. Silver Sun Pickups. Because I believe that they are the new old Smashing Pumpkins.
What's the worst video game purchase you've ever made?
13. No. Now 13.
No? Yeah, I thought so.
Well, I was debating between that and Street Fighter 4.
12.
Final Fantasy 12, really?
Yeah, I played it for 4 hours. I didn't get out of the fucking city. And I played it for 4 hours. I'm like, I'm done.
Really?
I'm not having fun.
Wow, I liked Final Fantasy 12.
A lot of people said, "Oh, you got to do more. You got to get." Dude, it's been 4 hours. I'm not out of the freaking city yet.
Dude,
I'm
imagine
still running errands for this asshole, and I'm killing tomatoes. Killing tomatoes.
Imagine the argument for 13, where you have to play for 25 hours before you get to play anything good.
That's just pathetic. Yes, it is. I am pathetic. And was sad. I really wanted to love 12, but because I'm a big Final Fantasy guy.
Did you have a problem with the battle system?
No, I liked it.
See,
It was okay.
That's what I find. Like, anybody who's not like a outright Final Fantasy fanboy liked the 12 battle system.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I liked the 12 battle system, and I actually even like the 13 battle system.
I haven't played 13, so not long enough to make an opinion on the battle system, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not.
I'm thinking of doing myself a favor and just skipping 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna want to.
What's the most anticipated game at E3 for you?
For us? Oh, for us?
For all of us, why not? Well, I mean, Jew Wario's going there, but we can watch E3.
I'm really looking forward to Golden Sun DS. I think I'm really looking forward to getting a new Golden Sun.
Yeah, you've been waiting for a while on that one too.
It's been a real long, 6 or so years, I think.
Yeah. We're excited for it.
That was GBA, yeah.
Yeah. For me, I'm just excited to look at and play the 3DSi. I know that's not what they're going to call it, but I'm looking forward to playing it. I want to see how they do the 3D effect.
You think Nintendo will unveil another a Wii upgrade,
A new console, or
or
like
at least announce it or something?
I don't know. It's been very quiet on the console front. You think if anyone was getting ready to release a new console, it'd be Xbox or PS3. I think the Wii's just still too popular for them to suddenly say let's create something new.
Yeah.
I think they should milk this, and
if they do, it'll get an HD, but that'll be it. How many episodes of Mario Stories? As many as I can make. But they're going to be coming out, like once every 5 weeks. I don't want people to get burned out on them. But yeah, I'm planning on making quite a few. So,
opinions on Other M?
The Metroid game that's made by Team Ninja.
Yeah, it's made by Team Ninja. There you go.
I don't have a Wii, so my excitement level is minimum.
I'll probably pick it up. Duke Nukem Forever is clearly dead. No, really? What makes you think that? Is Lou Albano your Mario inspiration, J-Dub?
Captain Lou Albano. Actually, no. I just I dressed as him for one Halloween, and I just thought, well, okay, this will be interesting. And then when we went up to the Freak Train, and I paid my $5. I got my 5 minutes on stage, and I thought about what I would do, and the voice just came out.
Huh.
And
okay. it's just like, wow, okay.
Yeah. I thought about that, and then I did a couple more, and that was about it. So, yeah. I tried to make each one of them have a moral. So it was very hard, and I think that's why I stopped, because at the time I was trying to do number 3, Super Mario Brothers 3, and I couldn't come up with a good moral. Besides having maybe, throwing your kids having your kids doing your dirty work. That was the only thing I could come up with. So I was like, nah, I'm done.
Let's see. Are we claiming any other That Guy with the Glasses members for our Final Fantasy 14 Link Shell? I think we're going to have a really hard time convincing Rollo T to play 14. And,
unless I get a better computer now.
Yeah. And I don't think Jew Wario is a big 14 fan.
I don't have a system where I could play 14.
Yeah, he doesn't have a PS3 or a computer where he'll be able to play it.
Yeah, or a 360, so
it's not coming out on 360.
Yeah. I just actually thought I would just throw that out there.
Yeah. If anybody wants to donate a 360 to Jew Wario, speak up now.
Right here, baby. Right.
What was your pick of the Nintendo Club Reward last year, J-Dub?
I got the hat. And it's actually sitting on my Meowth right now.
Oh, the Meowth.
My Meowth signed by Bruce Campbell.
Got Meowth signed by Bruce Campbell?
Yeah, we took him to a convention, and and Bruce Campbell signed the little coin on his forehead, and we got a picture of it and everything, and George Takei signed my Bulbasaur. I got a picture of that too. In fact, I got a lot of people signing my Bulbasaur. Alice Krieg, who played the Queen Borg, she signed my Bulbasaur. The Queen of the Shapeshifters from DS9, she signed my Bulbasaur. Kosh from Bab 5, he signed my Bulbasaur.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And George Takei.
So you don't sign. I'm sorry, you don't wear the hat all the time, do you?
No. I don't.
See, my illusion of you is just broken now. Although I have to admit, for the most part, you were wearing that hat when we were in Reno.
I wore that hat a lot.
Yeah, you did.
I wore that hat a lot, and other people wore that hat a lot too.
Well,
it's just because my hair was all fucked up, and so.
I'm just glad you were wearing that hat when I caught you in the airport. Otherwise, you look so plain.
That's why I wore it, because I was like, nobody's gonna know me, and Bargov will have absolutely no idea.
I'm gonna freaking the fuck out.
So, how did you guys decide to start your respective shows? Like, You Can Play This or TA?
Well, I actually got inspired from Game Center CX. I watched it, and then I watched some other shows, and I was like, okay, well, this isn't, these guys are really good. I wouldn't be able to think of anything funny. And then I saw Lee's show, and I was like, wow, he's informative and he's sometimes funny. Well, I can do that. And so we tried a couple of things. We tried the Ludus Challenge with Myst, and I love Myst now because of the Ludus Challenge. But we just tried that, and we saw it worked. And then I saw Game Center CX, and I was like, oh, I got to do something where I bring these games, to America to show them how great these are, and that's how that started. How about you, Rollo?
The story about TA being created is passed down along, but I'll keep it brief. We decided to start it up after we did a commentary. There was a group of us on Skype who, at the time, we called ourselves the Chat Pack, and we just decided we wanted to try doing a podcast, so we did one.
Yay. And for Until We Win, the story has been told many a times. I just finished watching the AVGN Ghostbusters episode for like the umpteenth time, and decided, you know what, I could do a show like this, only I can't actually do AVGN style humor, so I put together a show where I explained people how to beat a game instead of doing his sort of half-assed not beat the game. And then UW was born. And then I got on the site through some sheer dumb blind luck. I think mostly because they were desperate to fill out the Blistered Thumbs roster.
Don't. He got in because he does a good job. And that's
And fantastic blowjobs.
Oh, yeah. Blowjob.
fantastic.
Plus,
Fantastic.
strawberries. How tall is 8-Bit Mickey? 8-Bit Mickey's like 8 inches tall, dude.
Yeah, he's like...
Dude's a midget.
I'm surprised how short people were in Reno. I was watching part 3 and I saw myself towering over Cinema Snob and I was like, I don't remember being that tall.
Cinema Snob is taller than 8-Bit Mickey.
BB, I actually use emulators for the most part to record footage. And then I use Fraps to record the screen. For more modern stuff, I've got a Pinnacle Dazzle DVD recorder, and I'm still waiting on an HD capture card to come in.
I use DVR. I used Pinnacle and Dazzle, and it bit me in the ass. So, and the DVR is so much easier because you just plug it in, you play it, it burns it to a DVD, and then you just pop it in your computer and rip it. And that's so anything that has an RCA jack, you can record, and I love it.
Will not do a porn game on UW. Will not do ROM hacks.
Good man. Good man.
What would you do if you recorded an entire game and realized you left your mouse pointer on the screen? Not too much, because Fraps does not record the mouse pointer, so there you go. I've played Maximum Carnage, I enjoyed it. What was it smarter for me to bring my show to Koku Gamer rather than holding out for that guy with the glasses? Ooh.
I don't even know who you Cynical Marcus. I don't know who you are. You know what? If you can find a place that will show your show,
I think that's more
get
important.
it there.
Yeah.
Get it there. You know, you need fans. You need people going out there. And yes, that guy with the glasses is a nice thing. But you know, if you can get someplace else, you know, do it. It's not a popularity contest. You know.
It's not a popularity contest. Plus, you kind of did do the right thing because last I heard, there's a hiring freeze at that guy with the glasses for the next few months.
Yeah.
So it's a good opportunity to get some feedback on your show and improve on it before sending it into Rob.
If you could do a review with any celebrity or historical figure, who would it be and what game would you review? Ooh.
That's actually kind of clever. I mean, it's you've heard that question so many other times, but that game review with someone.
Historical figure or celebrity?
Oh, with I do it with Arino-san from Game Center CX. I'd love to do a review with Arino, either him or Haruna Ano. She's a video game idol, I guess. She's J idol. She's very beautiful, but she's a super hardcore gamer. I mean, super retro hardcore gamer, and she's and so one of those two, Arino or Haruna Ano.
This is going to sound like a total wood-popping boner sort of answer, but it's not. I've actually got a deeper reason for this, but I'm going to say Morgan Webb. And the game I am going to review with her, would probably be, I want to say Castlevania 2. Castlevania 2, probably 3, actually. And not because, she's Morgan Webb, but because she's apparently really a gamer, not just, some eye candy. And I would really like to actually just fucking talk to her about games. I know, it sounds geeky, I'm sorry. No, I don't want to try, I want to be the guy. God.
We already said
I gotta put up an FAQ one day, just an FAQ video saying, if you ask me about I want to be the guy one more goddamn time, I will stab you in the throat with my cock. Sorry.
How about you, Rollo?
Corner.
Who would you like to do a game review with?
I'm trying to think of a celebrity that I just have a lot of fun with. I know there's like a stand-up comedian who I've got in my head, and I just cannot think of his name.
Please say Dave Attell. Please say Dave Attell. Please say Dave
Not Dave Attell. I don't think Dave Attell would enjoy it. I want to play Time Splitters, but I'd want to have it like just be this review that's just fun, just unadulterated, just pure fun. So that's why I want to I'm trying to think of like a stand-up comedian that's in my head that's just someone who you'd have a great time with.
The thing is, Andy Kaufman.
Conan. He's not a stand-up comedian, but Conan would be a good person to do that with. Do it with Conan O'Brien.
Good one to do a video game review with.
Oh,
yeah,
Doug Stanhope, man. Ooh, I would love to do Doug Stanhope. I'd love to do a review with Doug Stanhope. Did you ever hink about getting into reviewing games, or were you more focused on trying to get UW into a bigger thing? You know what? I've thought about reviewing games. I don't have the money to support reviewing games. You know, I always thought maybe UW could be used as a launching platform, you know?
Okay.
I got you.
Do either of you watch Burn Notice? You don't watch it, Chris.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't watch much TV.
Best character in Burn Notice for me is still Michael Weston. Although Sam Axe, I have to admit, Bruce Campbell is a great Sam Axe. Ever do the original Contra? No. Any advice for getting a young rookie video maker who wants to make videos reviewing games, or some sort of video gaming series?
Yeah, don't do my games.
Don't do what we do.
That's good advice. Just do something unique. That's the best way to be noticed. You can't just
can't be another AVGN.
You can't just point a camera at yourself and be like, today I'm going to review, Sonic the Hedgehog, or
even though we've got a couple of those people on the site, but
well, the thing is that they're so dime a dozen, not in like a derogatory way, just in that a lot of people do it. It's tough to set yourself apart, and it's tough to say, what kind of audience you bring in that the other person doesn't already bring in.
Yeah, and don't feel like just because you can curse that you'll get popular. Yes, there's a lot of people out there who curse and they're funny, but there's a lot more people out there who just curse just to curse, and it's overrated, and it makes you, and especially if you're 12 or 14, you look like a douche. I'm sorry, you just look like a douche.
Yeah, and language requires goddamn fucking tact sometimes.
Yes, exactly.
Could you critique my series when I get the third episode up? No.
Yes.
Well,
I'm always up for watching somebody.
You are. That's how I got in touch with everyone, like Jew Wario and stuff. Like Rollo T and everyone was like, yeah, I'll review it.
More than happy to.
In fact, it was your own fault, too, because you posted on the forums. It was like, if you just want me to review it, I will. I was like, cool.
Well, and that's why I said, it's not luck that you got in. It's because you make a good product. So,
Stig, I am not your father, and no, I'm not your mother either. Your mother was a duck. If anybody gets that reference, you earn 10 geek points.
Yeah, send me a link to YouTube.
Yeah.
Jew Wario at live.com.
Will that guy with the glasses be looking for a new podcast? Like I said, I think the official word is that there's a hiring freeze now.
Yep, and podcasts are definitely on hold.
Yeah,
I do know that.
You might have better luck getting on the Netcast network than you would on that guy with the glasses at the moment. Let's plays are a lower form of entertainment. What do you guys think of Let's Plays? Ooh.
I enjoy Let's Plays. I mean, it's definitely not as much work put into them as, an actual review. I mean, for a lot of people, you can make a Let's Play in an afternoon if you wanted, but I think Let's Plays are still a good source of entertainment. I mean,
they've got to be done right.
Yeah. But when you get one right, I'm not trying to toot our own horn, but the TA Let's Plays, people enjoy those just because it's a bunch of people sitting around, just having a lot of fun with a game. I mean, no, it's not on the same quality as, an actual game review or something, but if people watch it and people find it entertaining, then mission accomplished,
Mm-hmm. LordKaT's live streaming games are Let's Plays. In a way, Spawn of Haster, they are, but for the most part, when I'm live streaming a game, I'm not, playing it all the way through the end like a Let's Play normally would. I'm dicking around for entertainment's sake. Do you find yourself attractive?
No. I'm fat and hideous.
Me either. There you go. We are all unattractive men.
We are all unattractive. I still tell my wife, I have absolutely no idea why you married me. I have absolutely, because I don't. I really don't.
It's because you make me laugh, babe.
Oh,
There you go.
oh. When will TA do another Let's Play? Ooh.
It's
I'm talking with Paul, trying to get on a Let's Play. Paul's a very difficult guy to get a hold of now. So we have a game in mind, and I think either he's going to purchase it or I'm going to purchase it, and then we'll try doing it. But a lot of the problems we run into with our Let's Plays is that we play a few sessions of it, and then something goes wrong, and we just never finish it. So hopefully with this game we'll reprimand that, but I don't know when exactly the next TA Let's Plays will be.
When is Rex Nebular going up?
Paul says he does not want to put Rex Nebular up. He said he edited it, showed it to some people, and he still does not want to put it up. So if he honestly does not want to put it up, we won't put it up. And
how did all of you get together to play D&D? That's a good question. How did this come together?
It came up originally when I was talking with my friend Ray, and we wanted to do a D&D session, and I asked the people from the website. I asked you, Sean, Nick, and Skitch, and we did that one 3.5 session, and then my bud kind of disappeared, so that session stopped, and afterwards we were just like, man, I really want to try playing D&D, and we wanted to get Spoonie in on it, but Spoonie only wanted to play 4th edition. So we stopped trying for a little bit because we were like, well, let's try 3.5. We'll try something a little later. And then eventually we were like, well, let's just try starting 4. And we did 4. And then Spoonie was like, I'll DM for you. And I think that's pretty much how it started. We just kind of asked people if they wanted to join.
And then we grew out into the second session.
Now I'm starting up a 3rd session.
Well, you're insane. I don't think I could take a 3rd session.
3rd session and I'm DMing it, yeah.
Actually, I might start up another session. I might actually, just to fill in the week.
Brave words, man. I'm gonna tell you now. Brave words.
I don't think I'm gonna DM it though. Not gonna DM it. No way.
Well, if you get tired, LordKaT, I'd be more than happy to take over the campaign.
Oh, I'm not tired of the campaign. I'm saying start another D&D session. I wouldn't DM that.
No, okay.
It's because it's just like I'm already DMing this one. I'm like, I don't know. I'd fuck up like getting both sessions confused.
Yeah.
I'm not really bored. I am doing this for research, so I can learn a lot about the game, so I can help when I'm doing these the lesson show I plan on doing. I want to be able to have experience from a DM's point of view.
If you get bored during a D&D game, I think you should blame the DM. Really?
Yeah. Being bored, well, most
and
of the
the
time.
other player.
There are sometimes it's everyone's job at the table to make sure everyone is having fun. It is not the DM's job to entertain you.
And then, but of course, there's the times when you're playing for 6 hours, and it's just like it doesn't matter what you're gonna do. I'm gonna be bored.
Yeah. No, if Dungeons and Dragons really bores you, you either shouldn't be playing or you need to find a new group if it's consistently bothering you.
RPGs aren't everybody's cup of tea, so it's very tough.
You're right there, Voltron. Wanna try that again with the proper internet connection. You broke up like a robot. I'm sorry.
Jew Wario is a Cylon. No, actually, I've never even played that game yet.
The Battlefield, Battlestar Galactica, Battlefield.
Yeah, it's a long game, and I just wouldn't have it.
Looks like fun though. If you know what, we should probably get a game of it together. Like if we ever meet up again,
that'd be cool. Going to Anime Expo? No, it's the money thing. Being out of work and having this be my job, I don't make a whole lot of money off of this, and so I wish I did if I had more people watching, but I don't. But I am trying to see if I can go to Nandescon in Denver in a couple of months.
Cool. Donations a go-go. I was thinking of putting up like donations link just because so many people ask me about it, but I'm so opposed to it. I don't.
Yeah.
It's like I see everybody have donation links or ask for donations or beg for them, and it's just like, I really feel like I should be making the money some other way.
Yeah, call on. I'll check it. Yeah, I'm the same way. I just there are some things. If you do it yourself, it may make you seem like you're a douche or something, and I don't want to be a douche.
Yeah.
So, if somebody does it, for me, send me games. I'll be more than happy to accept games and stuff. But money's tough.
Yeah, I think sending people products that stuff's kind of cool, but I think if someone's in real dire need of money, then it's not something they're gonna ask for. It's something they're gonna say they're in trouble and people are gonna offer. Yeah. I don't think asking for money, just the way I'm raised, it's too taboo for me.
I bought a Brother Walking shirt, so I guess it's kind of like a donation. It's kind of like a donation, Eric, except it's not, because you're actually getting a product out of it. At least that's my viewpoint, I guess maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know.
So wait, we can actually buy the Brother Walking T-shirt?
Oh yeah, you can buy the Brother Walking T-shirt.
Nice.
I've got it up on my website right now. But it says I have no net earnings. Oh.
They took your money.
I don't have any money.
Shirts hopefully soon.
Yeah, the Brother Walking shirt's nothing but a quote on the back with my logo on front.
Durian.
I will hunt you down, and I will eliminate you, your family, your third cousins, and anyone ever related to you. I will go so far as to dig up the corpses of your ancestors and fucking destroy them.
If you
send me Durian.
Funny.
What was your favorite video to make besides Kickassia? I had a couple of favorite videos that we made. The one with Jew Wario, which I had to apologize to J-Dub because I was being a dick about not recording on the camera. I was just being an impatient dick. I was just like, do we really want to do this?
You just thought it was going to take forever.
Because that's the way I am. Like, I'm going to flub every fucking line. I'm going to record 1,000 different times, and I'm going to suck. But it turned out fine, and it turned out to be a great recording session.
Yeah.
And then the Spoonie one was fun too, though he was more of like the producer and director on that one, so I sort of like sat back and did nothing. Fuck the last 18th centuries of your grandparents. Wouldn't go that far. What other games do you play besides D&D 4E? Like, I guess tabletop games. I don't play any of them.
4E is all I play.
That's it. I want to get into Warhammer 40k. It seems really, really good, but it can't be done over the internet.
No, you really can't. Gosh, just turning my head a bit. I play Talisman, Lord of the Rings, the final or the Fantasy Flight version. I play Munchkin. Looking in the game room, I play Formula Day. Play a ton of RPGs, right? I mean, I play a lot of games. Carcassone's awesome. Blood Bowl's awesome.
I heard Blood Bowl was really fun. What's that about?
It's basically American football with elves and dwarves and orcs and humans, and it's really a lot of fun. They've actually even got a couple of video games based off of it that play incredibly similar to the board game. The problem is that the Games Workshop has discontinued it, and they've even sent a cease and desist order to the people who were keeping the Living Bible. God. And yeah, I know they totally douched it over. But it's such a great game, and they could make so much money off of it. But they shoot themselves in the foot every single time. They're like, no, we don't want to support it, so we're just going to make sure that nobody can play it. Like, fuck you. Oh, God.
That seems like so much fun, too.
And that's why I don't play fantasy anymore, because I can't afford, $16 for one freaking miniature.
Ooh.
I can't do it. So,
Right. Why were there no Muppet jokes on your appearance on Nerd to the Third, Rollo T?
It seemed kind of rude to go on someone else's podcast and then just bash on them. Hey, Gonzo, thanks for inviting me on your show, you big-nosed piece of shit. Wonk, wonk.
I went on your podcast and I insulted all of you.
Well, you're Jason. That's TA. We insult each other. I think Nerd to the Third is a bit classier than we are.
It's a shame they've never had me on Nerd to the Third. I could bring the classiness of that podcast way down.
If they have an episode where they need to discuss Balut, they'll bring you right on.
Okay. I saw a good question. Now I can't find it. Yeah, when's the next TA episode going up?
I am going to try to record one this weekend, but I cannot get a hold of the guest I want to get on this week, so I don't know what's going to happen with that or not.
Oh no!
It's going to be a down to the wire sort of thing.
Are you going to get kicked off the site?
No, I believe we will have a guest this weekend. I will find a way to get a guest.
Yay! Invite me. Okay. Did you think of the first Xbox? What do you think your first Xbox game will be? Don't you mean what do you think your first? What is your first Xbox? Could you rephrase that question in the form of a question that makes sense? We had an Xbox game and I got a 360. Oh, my on UW. Oh, that's a good question. I'd probably skip the Xbox, go to the 360, and go to Gaiden Black. What's the weirdest mindfuck moment you guys have noticed?
Mindfuck moment.
Like what, a moment where you're just like that's the just fucking thing I've ever heard, or
Guess.
The moment that makes the moment that always makes me question the the fragile sanity and intelligence of people is I was in a history class my freshman year, and we were discussing the Greek gods, and our teacher told us how Athena was born out of Zeus's head, and that's why she was the goddess of knowledge. And one of the girls in our class, without a beat, raised her hand and asked if it was possible for boys to have babies through tumors in their heads.
What?
And it was, I swear to God, a legitimate question. She was truly curious.
What? I want to marry that woman. What was the reaction?
The reaction was like, you are too dumb to be in this class.
Oh, absolutely. Have you read any of the novels based off of D&D, Forgotten Realms, ever on?
No, I'm really only into D&D right now. I think maybe as time went on, I'd start reading into it and getting more into the lore. But I'm too fresh right now to be buying books and everything for it.
The Chronicle stories are some of my favorite books. Margaret Weiss and Terry Hickman are just awesome, and the Chronicles, the first 3 Chronicles, were amazing, and they're some of my favorite books still.
My favorite.
I would highly suggest anybody to read them.
My favorite books are the Night Angel trilogy, and if you haven't read them, you have to. You have no choice if you're into fantasy stories. But it's not based off of D&D. Yeah, Brent Weeks makes some fantastic stories. He's got another trilogy coming out. It's not based on the Night Angel trilogy. It's based on some orcs. I have to read that just because I loved his work in these 3 books so much.
Wow.
So if you get a chance to read it, you should. The books are pretty cheap, actually. And if you're a member of the Sci-Fi Book Club, you can actually pick up a hardcover copy, the only hardcover copy of his books. Sorry.
Well, and we've got a lot of used bookstores that Jen and I go to every week. So I'll check from
the
there.
paperback version of his books costs like $8, and they're huge books too. I mean, and even
like
used you can get them like $2 easy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fun. Here.
If I could find the soundtrack for a movie, what would it be, and what would the soundtrack be like? What would the soundtrack to a movie be for you?
Like what? It's the soundtrack of your movie, or?
Oh wow. Mine changes every year depending on what music
feels important to me at the time. I really literally have a couple of mixtapes that I've made that I do think about as my yearly soundtracks for me.
Oh, if you were to do the movie like Star Wars, what would the soundtrack to Star Wars be? So if you were to any movie that's already out, what would the soundtrack be like? Let's see.
I would say that Star Wars would sound like Star Wars.
I think the soundtrack of Ultraviolet should be screaming babies getting into car crashes to help remind you need to leave the theater and get your money back.
I think the soundtrack, I would pick the Twilight movies, all three of them, even though the third one's not officially out yet. And I would replace the soundtrack with Metallica. Just so I have something to listen to. Because
That would make them so much cooler.
it really
Hearing
would.
the
Like, could you
one-
imagine, like, Enter Sandman going up, boom, bam, and as soon as this guy's walking up through the shadows, be like, this guy's fucking cool. I like him.
Older Metallica, man. Older Metallica.
Oh, you could
want,
go
like,
older Metallica.
what?
You could go, like, for the fighting scenes, you could go, like, Dyer's Eve.
Fuel.
Dear mother, dear father, what is this hell you have put me through? And, you know,
That'd be awesome.
is Edward Fox Bell ain't my bitch place. Ain't mine. No kind. Have any of us ever read the Cold Fire trilogy? I have not.
Nope.
I have no idea what that is.
I will not do Fire Emblem for you, Dub. Sorry.
Oh, can I do it? I'll be like your special episode.
Okay.
Yay.
What's your favorite? Let's turn this into a more general question. What's your favorite song?
Favorite song?
I don't have one.
This is gonna sound real bad.
Do you just get gayer every day? I meet
No.
you, Chris?
This isn't gay so much as lame.
It's
But
Dance by ABBA. I know
No.
you love it.
It's fucking Whitney Houston, isn't it?
Like the one song I just can always get pumped up listening to is "My Way" by Limp Bizkit. It was the theme song to WrestleMania 17, and for some reason, no matter what, whenever I listen to that song, it just puts me right in the mood.
Wow.
Wow. Just wow.
And then after that, it's "That's All" by Phil or by Genesis.
What about you, J-Dub?
I don't have one. I don't have it. I really like. There's so many songs that I like at a particular moment in my life. You know, I could have a song that I listen to all the time, but I'm just not feeling it, and so I listen to something else. And you know, I love Bob Seger. But it's just, you know, yeah, I just can't. I don't have a favorite. You know,
I
It
would
all
say
depends on how
my
I feel.
favorite is "And Justice for All." I can always listen to that one. Freddie Mercury, yay or nay?
Nah, I've never been a really big Queen fan.
Hell fucking yes, Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
Gay or
yeah,
not
or
gay,
gay.
it doesn't matter.
Gay or not gay, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Good.
Bisexual, really.
Was he?
That's what I'm told.
Huh. Well, can't write big bottom girls without looking at some big bottoms. I guess.
Chris has to be burned at the stake. Oh my.
I know people don't like the fact I'm not a big Queen fan.
Well, you know what, Rollo T, for your crimes, I'm gonna turn you into an eggplant, and you can no longer answer questions.